Hello, friends. This is another episode of Empire of Lies, where we discuss manipulation and disinformation in the Russian media. Shouting instead of argument, what Evening with Vladimir Solovyov really sells. Europe has long since learned to recognize propaganda, but there are shows that don't simply distort reality, they methodically wean audiences away from empathy and doubt, replacing question marks with exclamation marks. The latest Evening with Vladimir Solovyov is precisely such a case. This isn't a discussion of politics, and certainly not journalism. It's a theatre of demoralization, where insults are presented as facts and victories without coordinates as strategy. The premise of this show is simple and dangerous. It simultaneously sells the idea of inevitable victory to domestic audiences, exports fatigue and discord to Europe, and convinces both sides that any compromise is weakness. In this genre, the words peace and security appear only as pretexts for new threats. Let's examine the components of this emotional machine and the threat it poses to the European security space. 1. Dehumanization as Scene 1. The first minutes of the broadcast are filled with verbal attacks on the Ukrainian president and Ukrainians, with ethnic slurs, medical labels, and everyday aggression. This isn't hot temperament, it's a method. Dehumanization is a low but effective tactic. It closes any bridges of empathy, transforms war into a moral crusade, and preemptively justifies cruelty as a natural response. Europeans know how such rhetoric ends, a step toward escalating violence. When hatred is heard in prime time, the zone of permissibility in society. I actually re-listened to Zelensky's press conference yesterday, the interview he gave following his meeting with Trump. I couldn't understand it. It seemed like he kept repeating these words about liberating 390 to 400 kilometers, and he didn't even say square kilometers. So here you go, the press, journalists, a press conference, an interview. Someone asked, "Can you tell me where on the map? Can you show me where those cities and towns are, where you liberated so many of them, unnoticed by anyone? Or did you liberate territories where it turned out there wasn't a single town? Lviv, Venefranchivsk."